AI stock pickers beat Wall Street by 81% this year. Then in one single month, it all fell apart. Here is what actually happened when real people let AI pick their stocks in 2025, and what it means for your money. Because this is not some thought experiment. Real dollars, real losses. Because if AI can really beat the market, that changes everything about how you and I invest. And if it cannot, a lot of people just learned a very expensive lesson. Stay till the end. I'll show you the one number Wall Street is conveniently ignoring. Why everyone started using AI. 51% of retail investors now use AI tools for trading decisions. That is from a Bitget survey. 6,000 people across 30 countries. Half of all individual traders are now asking a chatbot what to buy. ChatGPT, Perplexity, Claude, Gemini. Every major AI model crossed into stock-picking territory this year. And the barrier to entry? $20 a month. That is less than a Netflix subscription to get Wall Street-level research, at least in theory. And the early results? They looked absolutely incredible. The bull run wins. Prospero.ai, an AI stock screener, finished 2025 with an 81% annualized return, 60% win rate across hundreds of trades. That is not a backtest. Those are live picks, tracked in real time. An investor named Padilla ran ChatGPT and Perplexity portfolios side by side from March to October. ChatGPT returned plus 52%. Perplexity returned plus 49%. The S&P 500 over that same window, plus 25%. They doubled the market. And it was not just retail investors on Reddit. A 2023 University of Florida study found ChatGPT picked stocks beat random selection by almost 5%. Peer-reviewed. Published. Real academic evidence that these models have edge. But here's the twist most people miss. And it is the reason I made this video. Then December happened. Money Magazine has been tracking AI-picked portfolios since 2024. Their December 2025 update was brutal. 5 out of 6 ChatGPT and Gemini portfolios underperformed the index. Not by a little, by a lot. The reason? A brutal sector rotation. Money fled tech. The Nasdaq dropped 8% in just 2 weeks. QQQ, the Nasdaq 100 ETF, went from near its highs to negative on the month almost overnight. And AI-picked portfolios were stuffed with exactly the names that got hit hardest. Look at what ChatGPT was recommending. NVIDIA, Microsoft, Meta, Tesla, Apple. The exact same stocks every other AI told every other investor to buy. It was a crowded trade. And when the sell-off came, everyone tried to exit through the same door at the same time. By mid-January, that 81% lead had been cut in half, and some retail accounts that piled in late, during the euphoria, actually finished red for the year. They bought at the top because a chatbot told them to. Still with me? Because this is where it gets important. Why AI portfolios failed. Reason 1, momentum bias. AI models train on the recent past. They see what has been going up, and they extrapolate that trend forward, which works beautifully in a bull market, and destroys you the second the market rotates. It is like driving a car by only looking in the rearview mirror. Reason 2, no real-time sentiment radar. When the Fed signaled fewer rate cuts in December, every human trader in the room felt the energy change. ChatGPT did not feel anything. It was still recommending the same growth names a full week into the bleed. By the time the data caught up, the damage was done. Reason 3, zero contrarian instinct. AI optimizes for what looks smart based on historical patterns. But buying the unloved sector when everyone hates it, that does not look smart. It is smart. It is how Buffett built his fortune. But AI will never do it. Here is the one thing that changes everything. When AI works versus when it fails, here is where AI genuinely beats humans. Research speed. It can scan 10,000 stocks for one criteria in seconds. Summarizing earnings calls. What used to take an analyst 3 hours, ChatGPT does in 45 seconds. Explaining what a 10K filing actually says in plain English. Education. Pure education. And here is where it fails. Market timing. Contrarian calls. Sector rotation. and position sizing for your specific risk tolerance. AI does not know your job, your age, your kids, your runway before retirement. It is giving the same answer to a 23-year-old and a 65-year-old. Bottom line, AI is a great analyst. It is a terrible portfolio manager. Think of it like a brilliant intern with a Bloomberg terminal. Useful, fast, cheap, but you still sign the trade. Quick check. Have you used ChatGPT or any AI for stock picks? Drop a 1 in the comments if it made you money. Drop a 2 if it cost you money. I am genuinely curious what this comment section finds. The SMART framework. So here is the framework. Use AI to narrow, not to decide. Let it shortlist 20 candidates. You pick 5. Let it summarize 10 earnings calls. You read the 2 that matter. It is like hiring a research assistant, not handing them your brokerage password. Remember, the NASDAQ 100 is up 63.6% over the last 2 years. That is without any AI picking, just buying the index. $10,000 turned into over $16,000. Meanwhile, Microsoft, one of the most recommended AI stocks by every chatbot, is flat over the same period, down 0.5% in 2 years. Google, on the other hand, is up 137%. The AI could not tell you which one would win. Nobody could. But what about risks? 3 real risks people forget. 1, hallucinated tickers. ChatGPT has literally invented stock symbols that do not exist. 2, outdated training data. Your model might think it is still 6 months ago. 3, no risk model. It does not know your downside tolerance, your timeline, or how much losing 20% would actually wreck your life. Quick recap. AI beat the market for 9 months, then lost it back in 6 weeks. The lesson is not that AI is useless. It is genuinely powerful for research and screening. The lesson is, AI is a tool, not a trader. Use it to learn faster, not to think for you. Like and subscribe if this saved you from making a bad trade. And if you want to see what smart money was quietly buying while everyone was obsessing over AI stocks, I made a full video on that. Link is on screen. See you there.